As political uncertainty continues in Niger following last month's coup, the cost of sanctions imposed by neighbouring countries is beginning to add up. First, there are the power cuts. The UN is spending more than 20 times more money than usual on fuel for generators to keep millions of vaccines refrigerated.
Each week we can say that there are around 100, more than 100 vaccinations. Sometimes we have 60, 80, 40, 30 children per day.
Niger relies on neighbouring Nigeria for up to 90% of its power. But under the sanctions, some of that supply has been cut, resulting in outages that can last up to 18 hours.
If the power cuts continue, that means that we will run out of gasoline and that these cold chambers will no longer get electricity. And all those vaccines, which are worth billions of francs, might get lost. That is our main problem.
Then there are the supply shortages. The UN has some 50 containers with immunisation, cold chain equipment and therapeutic food stuck at different entry points, unable to get into the country. The last remaining open border is with Burkina Faso, another military-run nation. But the route between the two countries is lined with insurgent groups, making it dangerous to drive. The two countries have agreed to work together to protect trucks carrying goods.
The issue there is security. As you know, the area is infested with, let's say, bandits who started to burn down trucks. But now, with the professionalism shown by both armies, those trucks have been able to arrive safely.
But it's unclear how long that can continue, with drivers still facing trouble on the road.
I find difficult for the roads. By the grace of God, the police, the soldiers help us to come reach here. It's very, very bad.
Like I have said before, right? When things like this happen, then you know who your friends are. You know who the real Pan-Africanists are. You know who are there for fellow Africans. You know who will help and support fellow Africans. You see what Nigeria has done under the leadership of Tinubu Bola Ahmed. You see what he did, right? This is a very, very dangerous precedent that he is setting. Niger is a sovereign nation, and they have a deal with Nigeria to supply them with power. Because of a coup going on, ECOWAS placed a sanction on Niger. And I believe ECOWAS knew it from day one that the sanction they will place on Niger will affect the people far more than the elite. You can see what is going on in Niger. There is price hike everywhere. Like the prices of items have increased significantly. There is constant blackout. The borders have been shut down. People can't get basic stuff into the country. The whole thing is so devastating. And you will ask yourself this question, like I have always asked myself. If ECOWAS, or if the members of ECOWAS, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, Nigeria, consider themselves as looking out for the common man, that is the people of Niger, would they have done what they did? If they were truly looking out for the people of Niger, wouldn't they have realized that the economic sanction that they wanted to impose, or they have imposed on Niger, is or will affect the common people? Those same people they supposedly are protecting. Wouldn't they have realized that? So, when things like this happen, then we realize that the elites are just there for themselves. They are just there to make sure that their fellow elites are safe and secure. And whatever happens to the masses is not any of their concern. We have seen that. And this current crisis in Niger has let everyone see it very clearly. So ECOWAS, keep on with this thing that you're doing. Like I said in the last video, you are losing reverence. You are losing credibility. And in a few years from now, no one would ever take you seriously. Because you have decided to become a puppet of the West. You have decided to do the dirty bidding of France. You have decided to choose France over a fellow African nation. You have decided to give a blind eye to everything that the French have done in Niger and in the Sahel. And for what? Money? Support? Influence? What? For what? It's so sad that African leaders let themselves be controlled, let themselves be manipulated by the West. It's so sad. It's really, really sad. And I wish, or I hope, that they wake up and start smelling the coffee. Because if not, it will be too late for them. Niger is a prime example. It will be too late for them. But you guys out there, do you think that all this talk about ECOWAS wanting a democratic rule in Niger is really for the people of Niger, or is just for ECOWAS and their Western masters? If ECOWAS was really and seriously looking after the common Nigerian, would they have placed the sanction that they have placed on the country, knowing fully well how much impact those sanctions will be on the common people of Niger? Would they have done that? Share your thoughts and opinions with us in the comment section below, because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. And also, do not forget to like this video, share this video, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel, because little bit of good way, like the one you're doing just now, help us a lot and shall forever be grateful to you. So thank you very much for doing just that. And like always, see you in the next one.